give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. All right, where are we, ladies? What part of the Intracoastal are we on? This is Las Olas? Are we on Las Olas? Oh, we're on the New River. I love the New River. This is an amazing part of Fort Lauderdale that you guys are looking at right now. This is really lifestyles of the rich and famous. And you will see homes that are gonna blow your mind. You are gonna see boats that will make you think, who the hell owns that? And you are gonna just see some very beautiful, beautiful water scenery. Like, there's one now. Who the hell owns that? Are you freaking kidding me? So that's literally somebody's boat parked in front of their house. And that's an interesting house. And let's see, what's the boat called? What's the name of the boat? I mean, that's not even a boat. That is a yacht. It's almost a super yacht. And the name of it is Stillwater. Oh, and you know what they say about still waters? They run deep. All right, gotta wonder where that money comes from. All of it is suspect right now. If you own a house like this, we gotta wonder about you. Just saying, just saying. Well, seriously, this is like a $20 million home, am I right? Or is it less? I don't know. I'd say it's like at least 20 million.
I wouldn't want one that's got all the foliage. I want all the glass. I want to see. Even though it's pretty.
Yeah, but if you might want to see out, but everyone can see in then, and when you're that rich. Mirrored stuff, yeah. Yeah, but you know, do you want to be on your deck? Look at this one. Hi, Eretz Israel. Interesting that you would be on first. Shalom. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, we're so lucky. Look, it is the most famous boat in Fort Lauderdale, you guys. The Jungle Queen. Lucky we get to see this up close and personal. Everybody wave to the Jungle Queen. Look, everyone's waving to you guys. Look at that. Jungle love, driving me mad. It's making me crazy, crazy. Jungle love, it's driving me mad. It's making me crazy. What a great song. Lately you live in the jungle. I never see you at all. But I need some. What is that? What is that? Oh, hang on is right. Debbie says, I don't know, but hang on. Did you guys hear that huge horn? Hey, Barbara, good to see you. Oh yeah, sure. Gotcha. I'm going in the back where there's no sun, because my camera's gonna fry. Here, that's what's great. We're on a pontoon, by the way, everybody. And we are on the Intracoastal. We're on the New River of Fort Lauderdale. And this is where the biggest mansions are. Jungle Queen, really named after Beyonce? I don't think so. Welcome everybody to today's beach report. You can see I've got my Elton John glasses on because I'm still singing those songs. We had such a great time last night and I am in an Elton John mood. Anyway, you love my new shades. They are fun. I was wearing my other Elton John glasses last night, and I probably should have them on because they're a lot darker. Hi Stuart, hey Christopher, hi Eddie. So we are in Fort Lauderdale. Welcome to today's beach report. We're looking at great big yachts and even bigger homes. Look at that sucker. You see the biggest yachts on the new river. What is that called? Something Nest. I don't know. I can't read it. I'm old. And some new construction of what I call a communism house. Communism houses are ugly, and they're not beautiful. Like this is such a typical beautiful Florida home. I love it. I love the landscaping. Beautiful on the Intracoastal. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at these. Holy guacamole. No, you're just saying where I lost one of my teeth. That's why you think that. It's not possible for me to have crap on my teeth because I didn't eat anything today. I'm fasting. Look at the elephants in the window. That is Babar, isn't it? Does anybody know Babar? That's a crazy house. There's some characters in that house, I'm gonna say. This is beautiful Fort Lauderdale's New River. We're still on the New River, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at these homes. We had so much fun, Daniel. I hope you all had fun too. Wow, look at this. Big catamaran behind us. Bringing up the rear. And look, all these homes are for sale if you're interested. Look at them, they're stunning. I wonder why all these homes are for sale. I wonder who owned them. Maybe they used to own daycares. Just saying. Just saying. And there's that boat. This is the lifestyles of the rich and famous. And the elites live in these homes. We have to wonder about all of them now. You can't take it with you, Thomas. Look at this palatial mansion. Oh my goodness, can you even? Who in the squee lives there? This is Fort Lauderdale, Rainbow. Look at that. Just take a look at that. Oh, and then if you need a yacht, how about, this is called idle time. Idle time. This is what these people do when they want to relax. They get on that huge ass yacht. Oh, this is called syntax. Oh, we gotta wonder about these people. Is it sin as in sin, like S-I-N, but it says sin as in, I don't know. We gotta wonder. Every boat has a name and every name has a meaning. Yeah, crook time. The guy from Waste Management lives there. For real? You could be right, I don't know. Yes, only rich people live in these homes, or a corporation owns them, but there are movie stars, swimming pools, movie stars. It's crook time. Yep, you gotta wonder about everybody with a lot of money these days, especially after COVID, because certain people got very wealthy after COVID, and certain people lost everything. And you gotta wonder about that. Am I right? They all have offshore accounts like the Cayman Islands. You're right, and a lot of these homes are not even their main homes. A lot of these are their second or third or fourth homes or more. Like, that is really the saddest part, that when you look at some of these big mansions and you realize that nobody lives there. Well, they probably pay somebody to stay in and take care of it. These guys are waving at us. You know, I always think about what when you're on a boat, everybody waves at everybody else, like it's super special. When you're in a car and you go by, wouldn't it be funny if people waved to each other in the car? Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. Today is a perfect day for being on the water. I'm looking for dolphins. I really need to see dolphins today. So I'm putting that out there. I'm trying to attract them. All right, is this, what bridge is this? Sunrise? Oh, this is Las Olas. Oh, Las Olas Bridge. So we're going underneath right now. This is the heart of Fort Lauderdale, Las Olas. This is like our main street. It's where the wealthiest people live. We get businesses here, and Las Olas goes all the way to the beach. And on the beach, you got the 85 or something, 85-year-old elbow room. Everyone's heard of the elbow room from the movie Where the Boys Are. Where the boys are, someone waits for me. Yeah, I had to move out of my mansion, and during COVID, I lost the mansion in COVID, and it had to be sold. It wasn't my mansion anyway, but I lived there for 5 years, and it was glorious. I will show you the mansion where I used to live. I will show it to you. It is, it's not even as big as this boat. Oh my God. Look, this is called Starship. Could it belong to Elon Musk or something? Wow, that thing is huge. Literally huge. And I never lived in a mansion because I was wealthy. I just had wealthy friends. And I'm lucky like that. I'm very, very lucky like that. Thank you for being a friend. Do-do-do. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Remember that, Golden Girls? Yeah, I used to live like that. I was like a golden girl, living with Sue and Nancy and Tamra and a bunch of guys. Just all friends, just living in the sorority. I know, Daniel. I wish we could go back to the 80s, actually. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Debbie's asking right now if I want to go to this place in Pompano called Living Greens. It is absolutely amazing. All the food is organic, and they don't use any seed oils or anything. So it's really wonderful. And we like to eat that way. So if you have a Living Green around you, I think it's I think there are a few of them in Florida, maybe, I don't know, elsewhere, but Dana says, inside many opulent homes, it's cold and lonely. It's true, you need love in a home. And the home that I lived in with Sue was definitely full of love. Hey, that cat came back. You remind me of, there's that mouse again. A mouse that used to live in my apartment in in New York City, my brother wouldn't believe that we had a mouse. So every time I saw him, I'd yell, "There's that mouse again." So I named him There's That Mouse Again. So if you like the haul, please subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And even consider joining my members group. It's less than $5 a month and really does help to support the Beach Report. Less than $1 a week. If you love the Beach Report, think about supporting it. You know, these days, everybody's got commercials going on and stuff like that. And I know they're on my shows that aren't live, because everybody needs to pay their bills, but I really prefer to rely on you if you like the Beach Report to help support it, because I'm doing this for you. Yeah, $1 a week in 1965. Yeah, I make like mere dollars a day, and that's the way it is. I live in paradise. I'm not going to complain. I have a really good life. And I'm not going to stop what I do, because I know that the Beach Report is important to a lot of people. And a lot of you have been watching me for more than 10 years. And a lot of exciting things are happening in the world. And as one of the first Gen Xers, I think it is up to us to make these changes. Let's just say, make them so they're helpful and not destroy people. $100 a week in 2026. Sawboss last night was so much fun. And I am grateful for President Trump. And I am unapologetically MAGA. So I hope that you're also on board with that. And if you're not, just keep watching and maybe you will be. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Thank you, Daniel. You're very kind to me, and I really do appreciate that. Some people come on the Beach Report, and they just want to tear me down. But guess what? It's not even possible because of you wonderful people. So nobody can tell me nasty things, and I'm going to believe it. I do understand French. And I also speak fluent Swiss German. I understand German too, but I don't speak French. I just understand it. The only other language I can speak well is Swiss German. That's because I lived in Switzerland for 10 years. And it literally took away any other language I ever knew. And I took Spanish for 4 years in high school. Yes, I have a pretty good vocabulary, but I can't speak those languages. Only German comes out of my mouth. It's very strange. We call that Französisch. You cannot ask a private question. And anybody who says, "Can I ask a question?" I automatically say no. If you're going to ask a question, you just ask it. But I think that can I ask a private question? You're leading into something, and I don't think I want to be involved. So no. Hello, Como. I've been to Lake Como, one of the most beautiful lakes in the entire world. Look at this. It is literally the perfect beach day. The perfect day for a boat ride. It's a marvelous day for a boat ride. Look, people just hanging out, blazing on a sunny afternoon in summertime. Just ask your damn question. Don't be asking if you can ask a question. What is that? Just ask it already. Just be respectful. That's all we need. It's just to be respectful. Hey, Milwaukee. Thank you, Psycho. You know what? If you think I look good for my age, you think I look good? Well, I've got 3 women behind me. All of them. One of them, late 50s. The other one, 69. And the other one, 82. Okay? I'm going to show you these ladies. so you can see what really beautiful, well-kept women look like in their late 50s, 60s, and 70s. So I'm going to introduce y'all to my crew, my bevy of beauties, if you will. First, we've got Captain Debbie. Say hello. Hi. She is captaining, so she can't look back. And then we've got the amazing Lisa. Hello, Lisa. And then we have the beautiful, everlasting Candace. Yes, the timeless, ageless Candace, who is like lived through 80 years, more than 80 years, and manages to be so beautiful and sunshine happy and pleasant all the time. I've known Candace for a really long time, and she's a very dear friend. And I'm gonna have her talk to you about something really important in a few minutes. But first, we're gonna go through this is sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. You often, I go over this bridge a lot, not under it, but here we are under it. And look at these boats. Beautiful, huh? So we live in paradise, but we do take very good care of ourselves. And sometimes people, they'll look at you when you look good in your older years, and they'll be jealous, or they won't understand it, or they'll just be kind of like, how do you do it? And we work hard at it. And we don't do a lot of the things that other people do that do contribute to aging, like drinking alcohol, smoking, good one. We do not sit around and watch television, ever. None of us do that. We get out, we exercise, we move our bodies. Jeremy. We basically, we walk in faith. We all are very strong in our faith, and we know who we are. We know what we want from the world, and we carry ourselves with pride and respect. And we all love ourselves. And you know, if you don't love yourself, you will project that to the rest of the world. And you will tell people how much you hate yourself when you throw the hate on others. Jamie says, you can come see Darla and I in Pennsylvania and get stuck by a fireplace drinking hot chocolate and be MAGA. No, I love you, but no. I'd rather be on a boat with Candace and Lisa and Deb. I'm sorry. I love you guys very much, but our situation is preferable to me. Not that there's anything wrong with snow and fireplaces and hot chocolate. There's always a time and place for that. To visit, right. Candace is like, only to visit, and for a very short, limited time, you can get that in. But I grew up north. I lived in Switzerland for 10 years, so my experiences with hot cocoa and fireplaces far exceeds my experiences on a boat in the middle of February with all my beautiful friends. This is, look at these guys. They're gorgeous. And not just that they're gorgeous, but they have amazing hearts and souls, and just such good people. And that's why I'm with them. So, and if you guys could just be respectful of all of us, I'd appreciate that. There's really no call for saying things to us that are rude or derogatory. And you might want to think about yourself if you do that, because seriously, like, what are you doing with your life if you're, trying to rip down strangers? That's pretty pathetic. And from your computer, you're basically just telling us all what kind of person you are. And is that really what you want to do? So, just say it. Exactly, Adriana. Keep the chat respectful. We all deserve respect. It doesn't have to be earned. You can show yourself that you don't deserve respect, but I think you do until you show that you don't. And sing together. Exactly. Jamie knows. So, by the way, I live in this area. I'm not going to tell you exactly which one of these condos I live in, but I live in one of them. These guys know which one. But yeah, I live in one of these condos. You might even recognize it from seeing me on the other side. And we still didn't tell Sue we were going past. Hi, Sue. I know. What the actual? So we are going to, Debbie promised me we'll take a little detour right past the house I used to live in.
Yeah, along the Intracoastal.
Yeah, make sure, yeah, because it was right on, almost on the corner. So I cannot, for the life of me, orientate myself with being on the Intracoastal as opposed to being...
We're close to commercial.
Okay. Yeah, we have to go past Oakland Park.
Yeah, Oakland Park is the next one.
Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know what kind of job you want from me, because my job wouldn't pay anything. I don't get paid. Why should you get paid working for me? Just ask Darla. Darla literally treats her fan and friendship with me like a job, and I really love her for that. She sells my books. She is just true blue as a fan, and now she's become a friend. So if you want a job like that, yeah, sell my books. I will not say no. Yeah, right, Adriana. Yeah, you want a job? Yeah, you get yourself a job. You can promote jewelbooks.com. Or you can publish a book and start your own income stream. That's what I do. Hi, Coco. We are on the Intracoastal of Fort Lauderdale. And we're driving past the homes of the rich and famous. Absolutely breathtaking, right? Hey, Nicole, I see your messages. I didn't see you before. Now I see you. I did not see any of your messages before. So over here we have the state park that I was just in yesterday. I showed you guys. This is the Beach State Park, B-E-E-C-H. Am I right? Is that the name of it? Beach? Birch. I'm sorry, it's Birch. Yeah, I was wrong. Okay, it's Birch State Park. And it is very rustic and beautiful. One of these days we'll take a walk over there. So this is not anybody's boat, actually. Debbie belongs to the Freedom Boat Club, so she basically rents a boat when she wants to and then takes us girls out on it. And we're just driving along the Intracoastal, just having a good old time, waving to the tourists in the Birch State Park. It's interesting to see this right here. And there's actually a little river in there that you can kayak, and I'll take you guys there again. Yes, it's always nice to live in one of them mansions, Parker. And every now and then I get to go inside a mansion and sometimes stay for a few days as I'm a dog sitter. And there are a couple of mansions where I do babysit the dogs. And you know, it's not all it's cracked up to be living in a mansion. You know, they're big, they can be lonely, and the owners often have cameras on you 24/7 when you're watching their dogs, and that's not too fun either. I don't like people watching me 24/7. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's okay. Hello, Brazil. Hey, Tony in Tampa. We love our Tampa Bay. Look at the Buddha on this property. Thing is huge. All right, tell me when, Debbie. Tell me when. Don't forget, Debbie. Oh, we got to go past there. Okay. I'm allowed to film people's houses. Yeah, right? Wait, you got a problem with it. Is it your house? Are you afraid I'm going to see you? Peekaboo, I see you. Why are you watching me film people's houses? I don't know about you, but I love architecture and I love seeing the mansions. They're here to be admired. Village, Brandon, Riverview area. Well, where's that? I love you, Adriana. Look at that. Swimming pools, movie stars. Here's my favorite song to sing when I'm on the Intracoastal looking at the mansions. I hope you'll join in. We're just riding around, Nicole. We're just having a joyride. Oh, give me a home. Wait till you see this one. Where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word. Let's listen to that lyric. Seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. A discouraging word. How about we try not to use discouraging words, huh? Oh, Drew, you're waving. Sorry, I went by too fast. Look at the dolphins. I keep saying I'm going to see dolphins today, but yeah, those might be the only dolphins I get to see. Like, there are dolphins everywhere. With the swimming pools, movie stars. I would not block George Carlin. I thought George Carlin was amazing. Here's the thing, Odin. Do not assume things about anybody. Not me, and not your neighbor, not your friends. You take care of your own life. Don't gossip about other people. Don't make up stories about people when you don't know them. I'm surprised my boyfriend isn't watching. He's probably at work. I love that you guys watch me, Adriana. Ignorance is bliss, vibe is love for Jesus killers. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you saying I'm a Jesus killer because I'm a Jew? If you say that, you're completely wrong. I love Jesus. I'm a Messianic Jew. Odin seems like a pretty sad individual. I'm sorry, Odin. I hope you're not having too bad of a life. You take it out on others. If you could be more positive, your life might be better. I certainly don't speak for Satan. We are on the Intracoastal of Fort Lauderdale. American Patriot Man. Okay, Adriana, thank you for telling me, and I love that name. Look at this house. I'm not a Jesus killer. I love Jesus. It took me a while to understand that he is the Messiah because I was raised Jewish. But now that I understand it, I love him even more. He is my Lord and Savior. Drew. The average prices of these homes are in the millions. That's all I can say. Thank you, Nicole. Do not put words in others' mouths. Talk about your own life and not others. Exactly. You could be right, Simba. You could be right. Oh, this is one of our favorite restaurants. It's called Shooters. And it's always fun to stop at Shooters when you're in a boat and go and have lunch, get a drink. We love Shooters. All right, so speaking of Shooters, I'm going to tell you something. The house that I used to live in when I lived in Fort Lauderdale, that mansion, they called it the Shooter's house. Did you know this? It was the Shooter's house. And the old woman down the street from me, she was in her 90s. When I first moved in with Sue, she said to me, "Oh, you live in the Shooter's house." And I'm like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, the people who own Shooters said, like, used to live there, like they built that house." And that explains why the Erte mirror was in that house. Do you remember that Erte mirror? Yeah. So Shooters is a Very special Fort Lauderdale place. And that house that we lived in was actually built in the 70s. And it had this beautiful, like a sculpture, but it was a mirror made by the famous artist from the 20s named Erte. And he was the father of Art Deco. And that house was pure Art Deco. It was so beautiful. All right, you guys, we're gonna be there soon. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to remember. Try to remember the times of September. There's a sausage fest. Hi, guys. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I get a little bit I'm a little risque sometimes. Sorry. None of us were built in the 70s, Drew. We were all built before the 70s. Me in 1965. And Candace, what year were you born? 1944. Wow. This one has lived through some life. I'll tell you what, she's seen some things. We're gonna interview her soon because she is amazing. And she has something to tell you, something that can change your life too. Raining in St. Petersburg. True. I'm joking. People say what they want about me. Sometimes I'm gonna clap back. Hello, Sussy McSussface. What a funny name. None of us are perfect people. Now, Destin's a little far, Moses, but Destin is beautiful. You're in paradise, too. Waving to the guys on the boats. Okay, we're gonna come up to my old house. Now, it wasn't on the corner, but it was the second from the corner. And it may well be very different right now. I think it is actually this house. You know what? Did they add a floor on? Is that possible? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe it was on this house. I'm looking. Antarctica. Otis, you're gonna have to tell us what it's like in Antarctica, because nobody goes there. Then they're good people, Drew. I just noticed that they were men on a boat. I didn't say anything bad about them. So they all have penises. So what? That's what men do. Come on. You're a little bit little sensitive there, Drew. You need to get over yourself. You can dish it, but you can't take it. Jill, I remember going on my first live on the beach report and you were outside your house watching the yachts go by. It wasn't this house though, Nicole. That's my other house. That's where I live now. Look at this mansion on the corner. Holy guacamole. It's weird because they all look so different from the back. Drew. All right. Everybody's dishing it. Everyone's taking it, right? No, let's just all be respectful and kind. Did you hear that noise? Is that a dog barking? Okay. Yeah, or it could be the popo. Did you ever see anybody get arrested on a boat? I've seen it lots. Oh, yeah. Living on the Intracoastal, I see the popo all the time, pulling people over, getting arrested. Oh, yeah. I've seen them get boarded and everything. It does not look like fun. Does not look like fun. Uh-oh, Drew. Come on. Yeah, that was a big villa. What's the countdown, Uncle James? What you doing there, buddy? I'm gonna block you if you don't stop. Nobody needs your countdown, okay? All right, you're gonna go. Sorry. No, enough with the stupid countdown. Look at that beautiful house. I don't put up with crap from you guys, and I do it because for you guys. All right, this kind of looks familiar. No, that's not it either. My house was 1 story. I just wonder if they could have built a 2nd story onto it. It's quite possible. They're always building up these homes here. Yeah. It should be right here. And I feel like this house was, it looks familiar. I don't know. What do these people do for a living? Good question. Some of them are movie stars. Some of them run corporations. Some of them inherited their money. Some of them probably made it big in the dot-com era. I don't know. You know, how do rich people own their homes? My life was on a story and it looks like it has a boring ending. I don't have any ending. I didn't die yet, Drew. What are you saying? What kind of ending do you expect? Like where I perish in a fire or something? Okay, this could be where I used to live. This might be it. The 2nd house. I think this is it, you guys. I think this is where I used to live. Not on the corner, but after this corner house. That looks very familiar. I do believe that was my canal. Yeah, no, I'm not going down to Southeast Asia. I'm going to stay in Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to stay in Florida. I don't have any reason to leave. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dog. That's what you say, Nicole. You say, don't tell me what to do. You're not my dog. I'll tell you what, my dog always told me what to do, and I listened to her. I would do anything she wanted. She ruled my life. Is this it? Oh my gosh, look, that house is boarded up like there's been a fire or something. Ooh, that doesn't look like a good situation. I don't know. That looks kind of familiar too. They all look the same. They all look the same. Very, very weird. All right, you want to see the boat that I'm on? It's hard to see when you're on the boat, but this is a cute little catamaran. See it? It's not big, but it's big enough. And we are on the Intracoastal going towards Commercial Boulevard. Now, children, no fighting. Everybody be respectful, okay? Please don't wish that you were another person. Make your life better. Wish better for yourself, not wish that you were someone else. Because you are perfect in the eyes of the Lord. Hi, Jen. She says, my aunt lives in Tampa, friends live in Cocoa Beach. Outside of beach communities, Florida is sort of, you know, trash. Well, Jen, if you keep watching the Beach Report, I will show you that that's actually not true. Yes, there are parts of Florida they can be trashy. But I used to live in the interior of Florida in a little town called Clewiston, which is the sugar capital of the world, by the way. It's where Big Sugar lives. I didn't live in Clewiston. I lived outside of Clewiston on a little farm, right on the edge of a sugarcane field. A big sugarcane field. Yeah, Big Sugar Incorporated. Anyway, there are definitely trashy parts of Florida, but there are most beautiful parts of Florida. Where is Miss Starla today, Nicole? That's a great question. I would like to know that myself. Yeah, I'm not a snow bunny. No snow for this bunny. I used to be a snow bunny, but I am not anymore. Michael, gotta love the smell of burning sugarcane fields when they're done harvesting. Yeah, that doesn't smell good. The burning of sugar cane is actually quite a nasty smell. Look at this amazing boat coming down the pike. Wow. And you can see they've opened the drawbridge for us. Not that we need it. But I know that this other boat needed it for sure. That's a pretty tall boat. And this boat over here, it's even taller. But here is my favorite boat. I love what's on the side of it. It's the Finsanity. That's a great boat. Finsanity. I love that. The flag and everything, just beautiful. I can only imagine what it will be like. I need to learn that song. I can sing it if I had it in front of me, but that's a beautiful song. When I walk by your side, I can only imagine. So this is one of our favorite restaurants. My daughter loves this restaurant. It's called Kalou's. That's Ray Moses. No, Nicole, thank you. But I'm not feeling the tune of the song. The words are one thing, but if I can't get the tune in my head, then I can't make it come out right. And I don't want to ruin that song because it's so beautiful. We're underneath the bridge again. Well, Fro Baby, I was already adopted myself, so I can't adopt anybody, but I can certainly help you, lead you towards a brighter future. And it's easy. Just love yourself. Love yourself so much because you are a child of the Lord. And if you love yourself, your life will be good. Anyway, I don't even live anywhere. You know, I don't belong anywhere because I belong everywhere. Hey everyone, Nicole says hello. Shoot, here. Shout out to Nicole. Everyone's saying hi, Nicole. I love you, Nicole. How deep is the water? I don't know. I'm not going to find out. It's pretty deep. I imagine. A lot of big boats here, so it can't be shallow. I've never seen a boat get stuck, and I've never seen any islands in this water, so I'm thinking it's pretty deep. I don't know any Bollywood songs. Sorry. That's not in my genre. You can ask me to sing a different song. We do love Donald Trump, Dakota. Hey, did you guys hear the breaking news that somebody tried to kill President Trump again today? They actually arrested a man that got onto the property, and I think he had like a gas can or something. I don't know any details. I'm just saying they did arrest somebody who got onto Mar-a-Lago property this morning, like early, like 1 or 2 a.m. Hi, Peace. Yes, Nicole, I'm serious. I don't have any details. I don't know the facts. I just found it from one of my followers on another show. So, I don't know. So, by the way, here's another fun fact. I babysit dogs in one of these mansions. You can guess which one it is. One of these mansions, not like the other. Maybe we'll see the dogs run past. That could happen. Well, I guess you know it's not this one because this one's under construction. Hello, Salzburg. Hello. I haven't been in many of these mansions, but a few of them. Who is deceased? The guy, you mean the guy that broke in is deceased, right, Lola? I think you're right. Team USA beat Canada in hockey to win the gold medal game. And who doesn't love that? Cubby, thank you. Thank you for that information. I don't follow the Olympics. I don't like the Olympics. I don't like any kind of games. I do enjoy hockey. I always have. And you know, USA beating Canada in hockey, no, that is amazing. I'll bet they're pretty mad. A shotgun and a gas can. Wow, Big Graper. Yeah, if you guys have any details, put them in the comments, please. I want to know what happened. We're looking at mansions. Here's some cool mansions over here. We're pretty close to them too. Wow, look at this one. And there's people in there. That's a glass house. Thank you, Cubby, so very much. I greatly appreciate that. Your donations to the beach report mean a lot to me, you guys. Well, yeah, Nicole, we're headed to where the boat lives. We only have it until I think 12:30, so. I wish I had a mansion, Moses. I was just saying to my Facebook fans that I think we should all buy a mansion together. Well, all of us ladies and whatever men are handy and kind. Everyone needs a man, though, you know. You men, you're really useful if you're nice, and if you're not, we don't want you around. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to Cubby. I used to have a friend named Cubby, actually. His real friend was Mark, but he was an actor, and he used to work on a show that I was on Nickelodeon back in the 90s. So shout out to Cubby, aka Mark. I will never forget one time Cubby and I were walking down the street in New York City, and I had just been living in New York for just about a year. And I was pretty used to the bums coming up to you all the time asking for money. And one day, yeah, Nicole, I don't think I can do that, because I got to be with my girls too, you know. I'm with all my girlfriends here, and they're all having conversations, and I'm just talking to you guys. So there's that. I need my girl time too. But anyway, so Mark and I were walking down the street, and this really horrible looking homeless man comes up to us, and he's like gasping, and he's like, I need, and I'm thinking, yeah, he needs money, he needs this, and then he just said, help, I need help, and I was so taken aback by that. I really didn't know what to think. Homelessness, like real homelessness, people living in the streets, maybe addicted to drugs, and it just, we gotta stop that. No, I'm not gonna visit India. Not really interested in leaving. Florida, why would I? Cubby is the baseball team that I like, that's why I chose the name. Ah, I see. I think my friend Cubby got his name from the Mickey Mouse Club. Remember there was a Cubby? And I think he did a skit where he was Cubby. I think that's how it happened. Look, these are really old Florida homes you're looking at right now. These aren't the new mansions. These were likely built in the 70s. Hi, Connie. Look, I'm on a boat, Connie. Okay, I'm pretty happy. Feeling pretty good today. How about you? Hey, Simmer's here. How you doing, Cimmerian? Cimmerian. I'm just calling you Simmy. Glad to see you. You know, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do after boating, but I will say this. Tonight is block party on 33rd Street. Oh, my braid's coming out. So, do you guys want to go to block party tonight? Want to dance and sing? We have a lot of fun when we do that. Let me know. Have you been to Spain? I've never been to Spain, but I hear the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane. That reminds me of a song. The rain, Spain. How's that go? I just can't remember it. Look at these guys. I love pelicans. They are my favorite birds. I call them the pilots of the sky. Verse of the day, look to the Lord and his strength. Seek his face always. Good one, Nicole. Look at this swimming pool. It's an infinity pool. Those are cool. What, do I need to sit? All right. All right. You guys don't want to see me get tossed overboard. Oh, maybe you do. Yeah, it would be exciting. Woo! Some big waves. Yeah, singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. No, Sumerian. The song The Rain in Spain Falls Mainly on the Plain is from My Fair Lady. That's what that song is from, that musical. I love that musical, actually. My Fair Lady. That's the Dr. Dolittle song comes from that. A lot of good songs come out of that one. The mountains of Idaho. Oh my gosh, Jen. Oh, we're hitting big waves. Big waves. And beautiful flags. I love to see the American flag flying on the mansions. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. I think she's got it. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. There's a scene in the movie where they quote the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. And you know what? You just wrote plane, P-L-A-I-N. I thought it was an airplane. You just kind of blew my mind, Sumerian. For real? On the plane? Like, really? Like the planes? Oh my God, really? Oh, you guys are so funny. I love you. Thank you, cowboys, so much. I'm never gonna stop singing, Tim, so if you don't want to hear me sing, you should probably leave. You can't shut me up. You can't tell me what to do, because I'm not your dog. Cowboys, you're the best. Thank you. Yeah, shout out to you. Why don't you be helpful, Tim, instead of being mean? You don't like my singing? Well, you can suck it. I'm gonna sing more. Here, I'm gonna sing my favorite song when I see these homes. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. There, how'd you like that, Tim? Would you like that? Okay, Nicole. Hey, Candace. They want to talk to you now. They just asked for you. I would like you to come back here because we have the sun could burn out my phone. Okay. All right, you guys. That's perfect. All right, you guys. This is my dear friend Candace. Now, I wouldn't say like a year ago, maybe it was, Candace told me about something that she's been doing to help with her health. And Candace is the one we're talking about, born in 1944. Let's just make this clear. And I'm not doing ageism or anything. I want you to look at this woman. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She is ageless.
Thank you.
But it is true, and I'm not just blowing smoke here. I really mean it, and I want to know what Candace knows about getting older, because she's literally got more than 20 years on me, and she doesn't look a day over 40.
Well,
so
thank you. I mean, people have said, boy, you look about 55, and I go, well, thank you, because I'm really 81. I'm going to be 82. I used to never talk about my age. I would only say ageless. But now I'm so excited about the patch because it does all these fabulous things. So let me explain.
Yeah. You explain. By the way, we're not here. Like I have been researching this, and I hate it selling things on my show. If I sell anything on my show, it's my own books that I wrote myself, and yeah, that's about it. So I write books and other people's books, and then that's what I sell on my show. But Candace has told me about this patch, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to like think about that. And please, I gotta just say, please be very respectful when I have a guest on my show. I would appreciate that you just be kind and respectful, okay? Because she is a guest.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Anyway, I just want to let you guys know that I want you to listen to Candace and let me know what you think about what she says. Thank you, Cowboy. You're the best. Cowboy's sending me money. He's so nice. Yeah, we're getting gifts here. This is great. Anyway, Candace is going to tell you about something that has been really life-changing for her. And I heard her out when she talked about it before, but I just was like, this sounds actually too good to be true. And when something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. However, in this case, this patch that she's talking about, I keep hearing about it, and people are coming and talking to me about it. And I'm always like, well, Candace told me about it a long time ago. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do a test. You guys, I was at a party the other night, and I said to this girl who was telling me about the patch, I said, you know what, if this is true, I want to know from God if it's true. So, because if it is, I want to be on board with this, because this sounds quite frankly amazing. And I said, I want to talk to Candace, and she's going to probably be at this party. And if she is at this party, then I'm going to talk to her about it. And if she isn't, that will be a sign too. And I will not talk to her about it, because I'm not going to reach out. It was my sign. If you were at the party, then I was going to know. She was not at the party. And I went, okay, that's fine. So it's not real. That's the message that I got at the time. This morning, I show up. Tell them my reaction when I saw that you were in the car with Debbie.
She couldn't even believe it, and tears came to her eyes. I said, what's going on with you? She said, oh my God, I got a sign from God that you were going to be at this party last night. And I said, oh, my whole family was here with a 3-year-old and a 14-year-old, so we didn't go. And I just found out at the last minute that Debbie was taking the boat out, and that's why I'm here. And she goes, it's a sign from God. I'm supposed to talk to you about the patch. And I went, yeah, I'm happy to tell you about the patch.
Yeah,
So,
and I was literally,
she had tears. I mean,
and my whole body was on fire. Like, it was crazy cakes. All right, so I'm going to let Candace now tell you about the patch, because I only know the things that I've researched. And that's kind of not, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, okay, Nicole, yeah, we'll take up the show when we get off the boat. But right now, we'll just until we park. Candace, tell us.
Okay,
just
great.
tell us about that.
So it's called the X39 patch. It's a patch that does not cross into your body. Here, I'll show you what the patch looks like. I stick it here so you can see it, so I can show people. But you can put it anywhere on your body. And there's nothing in it. It sticks on you, but what it does is it reflects the infrared light that comes out of our body. You know, when the police are looking for somebody in the dark and they look through the infrared goggles and they can see them, it's that infrared light that comes out of our body, and it's just reflecting it back in, and that will create your body to wake up the dormant stem cells. The same way as if you go out in the sun for vitamin D, it doesn't send you vitamin D from the sun, but it activates your body to create vitamin D. And so this is the same thing, is the man who invented this and got a patent on it has over 200 patents, and it's hard to get one patent. And it can't be a placebo. You can't get a patent if it's a placebo. So he got this patent in 2020, and the company at that point, because he was already making some other patches, but not this one for stem cells. And the government came to him, the Navy hired him to make a patch for the US Navy, so when they were having to stay up for 24 to 48 hours, they would still be energetic. So he was working for the government for a few years. And then when he came up with this stem cell patch, the people came to him and said, you know what, the best way to market this is not going to be put it on the shelf at CVS or, a pharmacy. Nobody's going to even know about it. It's got to be person to person so they can share it. So that's how we motivate people to learn more about it. So from 2020 to today, it's gone from just here in America to 84 countries. So obviously, if it wasn't working, it wouldn't be exploding like that. And when I went to their convention last year, because they have conventions and all kinds of incentive, wonderful trips and stuff, there were 47 people marching across the stage with their flag from their country. That were coming from everywhere. There were 10 people from Australia. I mean, people from China.
It's the X39 patch?
Yes, X39.
They knew about it. Okay.
Because it was the 39th try. It finally was perfect. So we got the patent in 2020, and now they expected the company, which was already a $20 million company, to get up to maybe 800,000. Well, guess what? It's almost to $1 billion now. And it's only been not even full 5 years. So it's very exciting. They figured 900 million this year because it works. So what it does is you put it on, and you can put it anywhere. But during the time of getting the patent, it had to be in a regular place so they could regulate it, study it. So you could either put it on the back of your neck, at the very top little bone you can feel on your spine, and you wear it for 12 hours. And then after 12 hours, you take it off and throw it away. And then give your body a rest for 12 hours. And then the next day you can put it just 2 inches below your navel, or 2 finger widths below your navel, and switch back and forth. So you wear it for 12, throw it away for 12, let your body rest so it doesn't get too used to it, and then you put it on for 12 again. But if you have a situation like I did, and I'll tell you about that in a second, it was my wrist, so I put it down by my wrist. You put it wherever you want. But just because they had to be regulated for getting the patent, that's why those are the places that they initially suggest. So what it does is it wakes up your dormant stem cells. And by the time we're 30, they're 50% dormant. By the time you're 60, they're 90% dormant. So imagine, I'm 81, I probably have 3 left, if I didn't have the patch on. So the stem cells are the things that keep us healthy. And when they're dormant, we start to get signs of what we call aging. And it's all kinds of things. Our hair goes gray and then white and falls out. With the patch, people have their hair growing back in black. They can't even believe it. We've got pictures of these guys that show their hair that's now white, but back here it's all coming in black. People are sleeping through the night instead of snoring all night, and the wife is so thrilled that her husband doesn't snore anymore. People are not getting up to go to the bathroom 3-4 times a night. They can sleep through the night. Everybody has different things. People are getting rid of their glasses. There was a woman who said, I've been on it for, they tell you, at least 3 months, because it takes time to activate. And in 3 months, 97% of the people are getting results. They see things changing and they know, oh my God, I'm going to stay on it. Because they say give it a month for every decade of life. And so what happens is, if you're 80 like I am, you want to give it 8 months because you want to see what else is going to happen. And so there are Zooms all the time, and there are testimonials all the time that are fabulous. I've called these people to make sure they're true. And I know some of them now, many. And so it's true stuff. I mean, you stick with it and do it 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And the best way for me is I set the alarm on my watch. So say I put it on at 8 in the morning, I immediately set my watch to go off at 8 p.m. But I don't turn it off when it rings. I hit snooze until I actually get the patch on where I'm going to put it. Because the phone could ring or you could be distracted, and now you forget it and you don't put it on. So you screw it up. So it's better to just set your alarm, and the minute you put it on at 8 p.m., you switch it to 8 a.m., put the alarm back on it, and then it's easy, very easy.
So you need to wear it regularly?
Yes, okay. Because it's trying to it is waking up there's more terms inside, but it's just to make it easy. It's just waking up your stem cells, which are not dead, they're just dormant. And once they wake up, they go back around your body and fix things. And so this one woman's testimonial, she said, okay, I'm 70. I was going to stay on it for 7 months. And she said, At 7 months, many things had changed, and I was very excited. And I thought, well, maybe I'll stay on a little longer. And she said, and I'm at a year now. And she said, guess what? I don't need my distance glasses or my reading glasses. You'll hear many people say they don't need glasses for driving, and then a month or two later, I don't even need readers anymore. So it's very exciting, and everybody's body is different. But what happened with me is that the reason I got on it is because I had played golf the last time when I was 18 years old. My family all played golf. Once I went to college, I didn't play again. I have a boyfriend who loves to play golf all the time, who lives up in Indiana. I'm in Florida. So I was up there visiting him, and he said, hey, let's go around the course and hit balls after hours. I said, oh my God, that'd be fun. I'm 81, I've never hit a ball since I was 18. So we're hitting balls around the course, that was great. Next morning, it was like a needle in my wrist. If I turned it one way, it was a needle in. If I turned it another way, it was a needle from the other side. And it didn't quit. And this went on for a while. I go online to find what's a natural way, put on castor oil wrap for a month. That didn't do anything. Then I had a soft brace. Then I had a hard brace. Then I go to a chiropractor. Nothing worked. I pay all this money to the chiropractor. Finally, I said, sorry, I'm not doing this anymore. He said, well, don't feel bad. Mine still hurts, and it's 4 years later. And I'm going, what am I going to you for?
Yeah, right.
You, for God's sake. So by then I had started the patch. So I went on the patch in January a year ago, and Friday the 13th, this past June, my boyfriend called and he said, hey, by the way, how's your wrist doing? And I said, same old. And I go, wait. Oh my God, it doesn't hurt. Oh my God, it doesn't hurt. He said, didn't you do a massage yesterday? I'm a holistic therapist, and I also do body work and healing. And I said, yes, I did a massage. I didn't even think about it. I guess my wrist has been better for at least a couple days. And I did all this. It doesn't hurt. 3 weeks later, I'm going to my daughter's for early fireworks in Southern California, in this place where she moved to. And on the way back from the fireworks, I tripped in all this crowd of people going to our cars. I tripped on an uneven sidewalk, cement sidewalk, did a total face plant. I still have a chip on my chin, some break on my chin. But a lump on the side of one kneecap above the other kneecap, so I didn't break a kneecap. Swished my poor boob. My wrist is fine. And it never hurt since it's quit hurting. It never hurt. And I'm not going off these patches, I'll tell you, because more things keep happening. And as your body is trying to get old, this stops it, it turns it around. It rebuilds collagen. It does all kinds of things. So it's just worth it to have a look at. And if you're interested, just send me an email to drcandiceburton@yahoo.com. And we can post it, or I can spell it.
Hey, Nicole, would you please post her email? Doctor, and spell it. Doctor.
No. It's DR, no period. And then Candace is CANDACE. Burton is BURTON @yahoo.com. Just send me an email, quick email, and I'll send you information and see if it's something that's interesting. Because it's fabulous, and we wouldn't be in all these countries and having these fabulous results around the world. Everybody's going to be on this eventually, so do it now.
So thank you. To you rude people.
Who's rude?
Don't even look at them, Candace. They're
don't
just
worry, if you don't
nasty and
believe
rude.
it, it's okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Eventually you'll know that this works. It's okay.
Well, there are people there. It's the ageism. They see us and we're old, but guess what? We're alive. And do you want
I'm not dying anytime soon,
do you
honey.
want
I'll
to
be
be old? Because being old is actually a blessing. It means you're still alive. So if you're going to use ageism on us, like what are you, 20 or something, And by the way, Candace, they think you're beautiful. You're gorgeous, actually.
Actually, I didn't do too bad on the
So
with that one.
so really, if you want to live a long time, you might want to look at people like Candace in her 80s, okay? You want to say nasty things about her because she is in her 80s? I feel sorry for you, and I hope you should live as long. All right, you guys, we will talk about the patch again, but right now we've got to get off the boat. So we'll be back. I'll do a whole show about it because I want to know too. So we'll see what happens. The boat is at the dock. You're right. All right. I'm going to say ciao for now. Thank you for joining us on our very fun and interesting boat trip. So we'll see you on the next one and on the next beach report that could probably be later today. Ciao for now. And by the way, tell all your friends about the beach report, like and subscribe, and consider joining my members group. All right, have a wonderful day, you guys. And again, thank you for all the gifts. I always appreciate that. You guys are wonderful. I will be back. All right, you guys. Ciao for now.